Flagger Force is a short-term traffic control company, and we've been in business for just over 20 years. Essentially, we have about 1,900 full-time field employees. One of the things that we focus on is the liability and safety of the roadway. We do work primarily with utility companies. We have over 1,000 trucks that we operate. The trucks carry the load of equipment that is used for road setup, signs, cones, etc. And that equates to about 500 active jobs across our 10-state footprint every single day.
I'm the training manager here at Flagger Force, and so I am the lead on all of our training that's happening across our footprint. So I'm ensuring that the quality is high standard and that the curriculum that we're unable to do in the classroom because of our limited touch points with our people are being done then in eduMe.
And I'm the internal communications manager. My primary role here is to oversee the mobile employee communication app that we utilize. Leslie and I work very closely together in terms of when she creates the content. It's the job of my team and I to get those distributed and to do internal marketing to let our employees know what's happening. If there's a new lesson published, is it voluntary, is it mandatory? It was really to just continue getting safety trainings, compliance trainings, all in the hands of our employees as frequently and as often as was necessary.
Some things must be taught in person, right? There's hands-on things that we have to show them. You need to see how to put down and pick up cones. You need to see how to use equipment. But sometimes you need a refresher, and those refreshers don't always have to be done in person, because when they're in our classrooms, that means they're not on the job. So we have things like the eduMe guides where we can show you, hey, here's a reminder how to use this equipment. We can do that by using those guides that show step by step, here's how you do this, step 1, step 2, step 3, and that's a really great touch point. We've also moved into digital assessments so that in the classroom, we're reducing the administrative burden on the instructors. Instead of having them grade paper tests, they're able to take the test on eduMe and it's automatically graded for them.
A couple of years ago, when our new VP of Risk and Safety took over, he came with a safety mindset. He saw that we had this really successful employee communication app where 98% of the company had installed this app and were actively using it. Beekeeper being the app company, eduMe being the learning management system. So he thought, all right, well, let's bring those two together. When you open up the Beekeeper app and you go to your home screen, you are presented with a nice widget, a nice, really beautiful sort of square on the page, where it lists all of the different lessons that we have made available by title. So it was kind of a match made in heaven. That's how we distribute digitally the eduMe lessons to our employees.
We have over 250 plus courses and guides created at this point. We have 60,000 plus completions, and 90% of the employees that were surveys have said that they find the learning format useful. So it's great because we're seeing compliance, we're seeing satisfaction, we're seeing improvement in performance.
But what we're really excited about is sort of this next level of return on investment, if you will, of the tool. And we're so excited because what we're seeing is behavior change. That behavior change then means the company is either saving money or making money, depending on which metric we're looking at. We have seen a 60% reduction in heat illness injury. That turns into more time for the employee to be actively working because they're not ill, which means more money for them. That means we're able to assign them to more jobs, which means revenue growth for Flagger Force. For our crew leaders and advanced crew leaders who are assigned a company truck as a part of that role promotion, those who take the eduMe lessons will drive their driver score 11% higher than those who don't. Those driver scores ultimately mean that we have a safer driver who's not damaging the equipment or the truck itself, so that reduces our insurance costs. eduMe has exceeded our expectations. And we went into this really excited about the idea of having a micro-learning management system, but it has revolutionized our training and really enhanced our overall communications platform.